Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and oh my goodness, the holidays are behind us. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. We did. We had a beautiful holiday with our family. Every year it alternates because my daughter every other year or every year, one year she'll have them Christmas Eve, the next year Christmas. So it goes back and forth with her. So we go back and forth. And that's okay. Our family does not have Christmas until all of us are together. So this year we had it on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day was really quiet. And John and I, we said, you know what, let's go for a ride because there wasn't a stitch of snow. Yes, we had a green Christmas. There still isn't any snow. But it's very cold. It's in the 20s outside. But we had no snow and 50 degrees on Christmas. It was beautiful outside. So we went for a ride. We just got into the Tahoe, I'd say about 11 o'clock. And we just went for a ride. We went down to Onekama area. I grew up in Onekama, but we went down out closer to the Portage Point. And they have an artesian well there. We have two of them in our area, actually. One out, it's Pierport, and the other one's Portage Point. So we went to the Portage Point one. And we filled up all our bottles because it is the best water ever. I love this stuff. And we wound up driving all around out there, looking at the houses, like the old farts do. We were having a ball though, but man, some of those houses, it's like, John, you couldn't afford to even walk through the door. They're enormous, beautiful, beautiful houses with a beautiful payment too, I bet. Anyway, we never got home till 5:30. We drove around all day long, and of course we live up here in the Pickers, so there's no restaurants or nothing that's serving Christmas dinner open. And I kept saying, it's too bad we didn't, couldn't find a place that was offering a Christmas dinner or even friends that, we could go have dinner with just to have fun. But now we had a ball with ourselves and sightseeing. I've lived here all my life and I've never gone back into the roads down there in Portage Point area. I've never driven back in there in the roads and the houses and that. That was the first time. It was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe how many houses are back there, hidden back there. Anyway, it's been busy for me, friends. I need to take a couple of days off and gather my bearings because these last 2 days have been just terrible 2 days for me. Everything I try to do, either I drop it, I burn it, or I don't have the camera on. it's just the way it is. And tonight for the chit chat, I went to make myself a cup of coffee and I thought, a cup of coffee is going to taste so good because I haven't had one in a couple days, right? Well, my coffee pot's broke. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm not even going to ask what could go wrong. Yeah, some reason my and I just cleaned it out not too long ago, but some reason it's one of those little Dollar General Keurig things, and I don't know, I'll just go buy another one tomorrow. But, or even tonight when Mr. Wayna gets home. Yeah, it just quit working. So it's like, okay, well, I will drink my water then. I've been pumping out some videos, friends. I think I got videos clear into the following week, next week, clear beyond next week. So I can take a couple days off and gather my bearings because I tell you, I miss hot mess these last 2 days. And I can't believe this weather. It's cold out today. I fired up that's the only thing that I did really good today, and I didn't record it. But I will record that. I made bread in the oven today. And I made some nice big round loaves, 2 of them. And one of those loaves, I'm going to make some nice thick French toast for the freezer. Because it's nice. You can just stick it right in the, you can take your French toast out of the freezer and put it right in the toaster. I love that. And the waffles and pancakes the same way. And that's what we do. But I'm going to take one of those loaves and I'm going to make a real nice custard for it, for French toast. It'll be good. And I didn't make pizza in there today. We fired it up because one of our friends was going to have some pizza, and I thought, well, I'll make some bread in there. So I was going to fire it up anyway, right? Well, they canceled on the pizza, so I wound up not making any pizza. But I do have like 10 of them. I made up a whole bunch of dough. Well, one batch. One batch of my dough will make 10 10-inch pizzas. So I made all 10 of them up. I used 2 of them for garlic bread for here. And the other 8, I put the cheese and the sauce on them, and I'm flash freezing them now. And then I can, put pepperoni and salami and a few things on them, and then, we can doctor them up as we use them if we want. Or my daughter's going to get a couple of them tomorrow, so. But I like having them ahead in the, make ahead in the freezer. That makes a nice quick meal because it only takes about, 12, 15 minutes to make one of those pizzas in your oven. And yes, we'll do that. We'll do pizzas for a freezer meal because I know we're not doing casseroles. We're casseroled out for a while. So I've been making other meals that, aren't casseroles. And it's nice. I got a couple of chicken meals I'm going to put together tomorrow. You can use them in the slow cooker, but I'm going to use them in the oven. And then I'm going to do some of my chicken patties. My daughter and her family, and John don't care for them, but I love them. John don't like ground chicken. I love the chicken patties that I make. They taste wonderful. So we're going to make some of those up for the freezer. And then the freezer meals are going to be done for a while, unless I get, have to make something up for my daughter or whatever. But we're going to do some jam after that, and then we're going to get our jam on. We're going to do jam, and we're going to do some of the soups and stuff that, the 1-jar meals that you can do in the middle of the winter. You don't have to do during the summer. The market stand is doing fantastic. I made 10 loaves of banana bread yesterday. I didn't burn it either, friends. But I didn't record it, and I wasn't planning on making a video. I just whipped it out, and I did 10 loaves to get them out there. And no sooner, 2 of them went out right away, and no sooner, there was a woman in there, and she bought both of them as soon as John took them out there. So the other 8 are out there now, and I got them in the freezer. And things sell pretty good out there. It's been doing real good this winter, but there's not been any snow. And it's easy to get at, and it's heated, and it's nice out there. I got the Eden Pier out there, and I got it turned down really, really low. I think it's only like 2 notches, and there's only 2 lights on. And it's warm out there, very warm out there. I could probably turn it down even more. But, and it's been cold outside. It's been, in the 20s. So, and I got a crazy chicken running around the yard. I just don't get her, She gets out of there. I think she flies over the top. I don't know what she's doing, but she's tearing around the yard, and I think she's flying over the top of the coop. If I can catch her one of these times, my granddaughters will catch her. We'll clip one of her wings, and that'll stop that. And I thinned down my flock the other day, friends. I had a friend of mine come over, and he says he was a gentleman. His house burnt down a few years ago, 3 years ago, I think, on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, 3 years ago. And he finally got everything all set, and he's moved into his new place in the same location. But he come over and he said, well, I was hoping I could get a few chickens from you. And I thought, oh my goodness, I have been looking for somebody that I can thin out my flock. So All my chickens are good too. They're good layers, every one of them. So I gave them some of my Buff Orpingtons and some of the Jersey Giants, the one that, my good layers. I gave them a few of them. I think I thinned out 10 of them. But I had almost 60, I don't need that many chickens really. And then in the spring, of course, I'll have to get, a few new a few new ones now. John says, oh, she thinned out the flock now this spring. She give 10 of them away. Now she's going to buy 30. No, I'll probably get another 10 of them. And when you get 10, you never wind up with 10 because you always lose one or two. So anyway, they're doing good out there. And then my friend asked me if I wanted to raise rabbits. And you're bringing me ducks and wanted to know if I want to raise rabbits. I don't want ducks either. I said, oh gosh. And he says, eat them, butcher them, eat them. I don't want to eat duck. I don't want to butcher duck. I don't want nothing to do with ducks. So there's a gal on the other side of town next to the bar that has like a petting zoo, And every time he brings us ducks, I say, oh, I'll give them to her over there. Okay. But I don't want rabbits either. I had enough of the rabbits. The rabbits, they breed like rats. Oh my goodness. I had so many rabbits in there. I started out with 3 rabbits and I think we gave away 15, in a year. So no rabbits. I can't do that. Chickens are my thing. I like my chickens. And I am so excited about spring, friends. So I can get out in my greenhouse and get going. And look, I had that company that I did their a review on their seeds, and I took you all summer long and to harvest, which, I hated to say it, but I had to be honest. I didn't have luck with their seeds. I have no idea, not to say that you won't have luck, but I didn't have any luck. They all sprouted for me beautifully, but as soon as they sprouted, they quit growing. That was the end of it. Nothing more. And I didn't use anything different. I didn't use any different soil with them. It was all the same soil as I used with my my gardener seeds. He's my favorite. I like him. I've never tried nobody else because you just don't change. When you find somebody where you get seeds from that are, that you're successful with, you just don't change. I don't mind trying new ones every now and then. Like these I tried, I didn't have no luck with them. I'm going to try it again. And this time I'm going to see if I'm going to do some different soil. And we'll see how it works. But these are medicinal herbs. And I've got all kinds of stuff. I got lemon mint. I got basil. And that's just, it's holy basil. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. I got bergamot. I got black cumin. I don't even know if I can grow half of these. I got to check out which ones I can grow. And which ones I can't grow, I'm going to pass on to people who can grow them, I got oregano, which I know I can grow. I can grow calendulas. I can grow catnip. And I did my cayenne peppers last year, did beautiful. So these are cayenne peppers. I'm going to try those this year. And then I got anise. I got chamomile, which I can grow up here too. Chevril, which I have, it's curled. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that. It says curled chevril is a delicate aromatic herb with a mild flavor reminiscent of anise and parsley. This French herb will add unique flavor to your salads, soups, and egg dishes. This cool season plant thrives in partial shade and containers, making it ideal for those hard-to-fill areas in your garden. Well, I'll be darned, I'll give it a try. As long as it don't taste like cilantro. Oh my goodness, I hate cilantro. Oh. Have you ever had any, you can't even put it in your mouth. I can do a lot of things. I was always raised when I was young that it doesn't matter if you don't like it. My father used to tell me, it doesn't have to taste good. It's just got to grub you down. And then he'd serve you cream of mushroom pancakes. Yeah, yes, you heard me right. Cream of mushroom pancakes. Oh my barf. We'd eat them. Oh, what was this one? We got common plantain and peppermint, which I can grow. Mullein, I don't know. I know what mullein is, but I don't know if I can grow it. I imagine I could. Mugwort. I'll tell you what. What is it? Spiderwort? Oh, spiderwort. That stuff spreads around like crazy. It's invasive. I hate that stuff, but mugwort's good. And marshmallow. That's good stuff too. Marigolds. You can use this for tea. A lot of your flowers you can use for teas. And they're nice. Marigolds, that makes a good tea. It's a good medicinal herb too. Lovage, I grew that before. That grows, it's just like celery. This stuff grows really good up here. Lovage is an unusual perennial that will quickly become a favorite in your herb garden. Its unforgettable flavor has notes of celery, anise, and cumin. More so celery than anything. I love this stuff. Lemon balm. And I've got lavender. This stuff is beautiful. I can grow both of those up here. The lemon balm makes a beautiful cleaner. I put some of that in some vodka and let it brew. And you use it to, clean, disinfect stuff. Oh, it works wonderful. Yarrow. I got yarrow and wormwood. Wormwood's good. Herb that can grow up to 5 feet tall. It has a sage-like scent. Yeah, I like wormwood. Okay, valerian. They can give you, a lot of times you can use valerian to aid in quit smoking. By the way, friends, it's been 6 weeks. I still am smoke-free. Doing very well. This is a toothache plant. And I can't pronounce it. It just says toothache plant. That's cute. What does the back of it say? Toothache plant is an herb also known as electric daisy or buzz button because the flower buds numb the mouth when eaten. Well, I'll be. The button-shaped flower clusters are yellow with a red center and retain their numbing effects when dried. Wow. The leaves can be eaten fresh or cooked as greens. So you'd want to keep that dried. If it retains that numbing when it's dried, you'd want to keep that when it's dry, and you could still use it that'd probably be good for teething for babies too, I would imagine. It's just numbing. This is stinging nettle, and this will grow up here. A hardy perennial herb with multiple culinary and medicinal uses. The impressive plant reaches 3 to 7 feet in height in the summer and dies back in the winter. Handle with care to avoid contact with hair-like structures that can cause skin irritation. I guess people drink it as tea. I've never had it, but I've got borage. That's some pretty flowers on that too. Sage. I got a lot of sage already growing. That's beautiful. And, oh, they got white sage. If you can see that, that's beautiful. Purslane? 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 Huh, I can't pronounce it. It's an easy to grow, heat and drought tolerant annual with small yellow blooms. It can be an attractive ground cover for areas with poor soils and hot spots where other plants wither. Its thick, succulent leaves are highly nutritious and have a peppery bite similar to arugula. Nasturtiums you can eat too, and they're like pepper. Now, I've had them in salads, and they're good. And this is fennel, and that is wonderful, roasted with onions. I love fennel. It tastes almost like a licorice. Fennel is also known as, well, whatever that is, and is grown as a vegetable and an herb. This cool weather crop forms a bulb of swollen stems with a delicate anise flavor. Yeah, like a licorice flavor. Echinacea, that grows up here really nice. Stock, I don't know what this is. Hore stock, also called gillyflower or wallflower, is a fragrant cottage garden favorite with showy double flowers. Oh, looks almost like little tea roses. It has a sweet flavor, so you can use it in tea. It's a member of the cabbage family, and you can use it for a garnish and desserts. Feverfew. That's a good one. I don't know if that'll grow up here, but it sure is a nice one. It has been prized for its medicinal properties since ancient times. This attractive flower also adds ornamental value to your garden and attracts pollinators. Oh, you always want that in there. Horsehound. My mother used to grow a lot of this stuff. Some of it, she used to grow the horsehound. And that attracts pollinators too. Hyssop and lamb's ear. My mother used to grow lamb's ear. In fact, where the hacienda is, there is a huge mound of lamb's ear that keeps coming back every year. It's beautiful. But I never knew what she did with it. It's ground cover used in wound care. Oh. Okay, lamb's ear, also called woolly betony, is a perennial with purple flowers and soft silvery woolly leaves, reminiscent of a lamb's ear that are astringent and traditionally used in wound care. This I never said I was a perfect reader. This drought-tolerant plant is especially useful as ground cover in rock gardens and in landscaping. Wow. And hyssop. She used to grow this too. It attracts bees. Its flowers attracts bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. These are wonderful. And I'm definitely going to give these a try. I have to get busy and get ordering my seeds for summer or spring. Hello.
Hello. Well, hello, friends.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
He goes to church and plays, what is it called?
Baseball darts.
Baseball darts? Is that really what it's called?
They call it darts.
They call it darts?
I don't know what to call it.
Oh. Well, that's what he plays at church.
He's playing a big dart. Big dart.
Not long darts.
About that big.
Yeah. Huh. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good.
I drank 4 glasses of red stuff and 2 glasses of coffee.
Well, the coffee pot's broke. Of course, I just touched it.
There's one downstairs.
What do you mean there's one downstairs? We got an extra one? Is it a pod one?
It's a plug one.
Oh, that'd be nice. Well, anyway, friends, I just thought I'd do a little chit chat, just bring you up to speed on what's going on. We're going to work on videos. I'm going to do some pantry stocks and different things that we can put in the pantry. I've got enough freezer meals, with the exception of the chicken ones that I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to start showing you too. I mean, I show you all these freezer meals and whether they're casseroles or whatever. Now I need to show you how I use them. We're going to make this pantry work, you know, and the extended pantry, which is your freezers. So anyway, I'm going to go because I do want a cup of coffee. And I don't want to have to clean that coffee pot out because if it's downstairs. And plus I got to go check downstairs. I got my big freeze dryer is fully loaded and going. I wonder where that one come from.
That comes from my semi truck.
Oh, I forgot about that. Did you happen to check the
Not beeping.
no, I didn't think we need to, is it drying or is it still freezing?
I don't know.
It was stuck freezing for 2 days. And because that big one, the commercial freeze dryer we got, it takes a while. And I didn't freeze nothing. I have it fully loaded. And I didn't freeze anything prior to putting it in. There's no way I can freeze anything before I put it in that great big one. It's not like your medium-sized one. It's enormous. And those trays don't even fit in my freezer. I don't have anything those trays can fit into. So it takes a little extra time to freeze, but it shouldn't take 2 days. And we had a problem with that one other time, and I had to go through and download a update on it. So it might need to be updated again. So anyway, friends, we are going to make some breads and some goodies in the outdoor oven too. And we're going to work on doing some more pantry stock, making life and cooking a little easy. So one meal at a time. So you all have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out with me and chit chat. I'll see you in the next video, friends. And as always, thanks for watching.